What's up guys, this is a Formula 1 2012 commentary, and as you can see this is gameplay from Formula 1 game DE. Thanks for letting me use this gameplay. So guys, make sure you check his channel out for that, and make sure you check out my channel as well for more Formula 1 2011 and Formula 1 2012 gameplay. So as you can see, this is the Champions mode. This was the only gameplay I could find that was actually using a racing wheel. And in this footage we can actually see the player using the racing wheel, and I thought I would just give my points on racing wheels in Formula 1 2012. So now I have just skipped to the cinematics because the loading screen was actually quite long for some reason. I need to have a look into why it was actually quite long, because maybe it could be highly intense graphics, so it might take a lot longer for it to load, who knows. So now you can see the cinematics that they have at the start of the Champions mode, the first part of the Champions mode where you're driving as Kimi Räikkönen's teammate and you have to try and overtake him to complete the scenario. And the storyline for this is that you came in for fresh new tyres and you're racing against other drivers who have old tyres. I've got a link in the description with more information on the Champions mode if you want to check that out. But anyway, we're here to talk about the actual racing wheels, and as you can see this is the Thrustmaster T500 RS with the official Formula 1 Ferrari add-on. And you know, it's nice to see this wheel in use with Formula 1 2012. I actually wasn't expecting it to be used because, you know, less people were going to be getting this wheel than the other cheaper wheels that are out there right now, because this wheel is very expensive. But once again, with this Formula 1 2012 game, there's going to be much more wheels being able to be played on this game for certain, because there was a lot more in Formula 1 2011 than there was in Formula 2010, so that would be nice to see. Now if you notice, there's a bit of input lag between the wheel and the actual gameplay. That could be the actual TV, you don't know, it could be the cable or something like that. If that's from the actual wheel, then that could actually be a problem when the game comes out, because it's going to be quite annoying if you have any delay from the actual time he turns using the wheel to the animation on the screen. Hopefully that won't be too bad in Formula 1 2012, but I'm pretty sure that you can actually change the settings to your liking, and if you have any dead zone issues you can probably fix that with the settings that they have there available for you to use in the options in the game. And I'm pretty sure that the best experience you can get will be on the wheel. I'm not sure if you will get any advantage from using a wheel, to be honest. I mean, if you're a pro on the controller, then it's probably best to stay on the controller, because you're going to be using aids anyway, driving aids like traction control on. With traction control on, you can literally gain like a second, so there's obviously going to be a much better advantage using a controller, and a huge disadvantage for the guys using a racing wheel. However, you could argue that most people who use a racing wheel are actually better drivers than people who use a controller, and they have more experience and are serious about their racing. But anyway, that's for another commentary. So anyway, you got many wheels supported, like the Fanatec wheels, the Logitech wheels, the Thrustmaster wheels. Most of them are all there. The wheel I advise to get, if you haven't got one already, is a Logitech Driving Force GT. It's the cheapest and is a very good, accurate wheel. And the force feedback and the weight of the wheel is pretty good in Formula 2011, so I definitely advise to get that wheel. Also, if you're thinking of getting a much more expensive wheel, I advise getting a Logitech G27, and maybe even get the Porsche 911 GT2 wheel. Unfortunately, if you're gonna spend a lot of money on the Thrustmaster T500 RS wheel, it won't work on the Xbox, it will only work on PS3 and PC. So anyway, hopefully Codemasters will improve how the wheel actually works in the game. Hopefully they'll make it more realistic than it was already in Formula 2011. So the gameplay cuts out here, sorry about that, but I hope you guys enjoy this. This is Mickey Motions, I'm out, see ya, and make sure you subscribe to F1 Game DE and subscribe to me and Formula 1 Show.